rolling in. As y'all are rolling in. These kind of nights are always difficult. They suck. There's no good way to go about them. You're gonna hear me getting irritated about the same things being said to me over and over again. Yes, I am aware of the releases that took place, of course. One thing that sets me apart a little bit from everybody is that I don't comment on things the same way that a lot of other people do. I DoorDashed. Let me talk about me for a minute first. Dexpool, thank you for gifting 10 subs, buddy. Appreciate you. I DoorDashed 2 different sodas from McDonald's because I got busy with stuff and then I never went to McDonald's. So yeah, I didn't get Mickey D's. I just got sodas, and I actually don't know which is which. One is supposed to be Diet, one is supposed to be Coke Zero. I wasn't sure which one I actually wanted. Yeah, so we've got a minute and 15 seconds before the show officially starts again. So I'm not even reading comments right now. Let me just, did you not get me straws, bitch? Well, hold on. I gotta go get fucking straws because this dumb shit didn't fucking get straws. What the fuck? Just get. It is the worker's fault. You are right. You're right. Okay, so before I even start reading comments, shit, we have 16 seconds. I do want to talk about the releases, but I like to give everyone a heads up on how exactly I go about like talking about them and all of that. Blah 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 blah. I am not a WWE employee. I'm not a This happens every fucking year, and every single time it's like we go through the same thing and I have to say the same things. I don't like to capitalize on other people losing their jobs, and I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's cool to speculate of, oh, well, they deserve to be let go, or they should have let so-and-so go instead. Like, the entire conversation around it, I think is fucking stupid, and so I don't really like to partake in those conversations a lot. So yeah, we'll talk about it more, but the show is starting. I will not like be stopping mid segment to talk about like what's happening or to react to things that you're saying. So we're on the same page. JR757 though, thank you for the reset for 1 month. Happy 17 months, almost 2 years, holy shit. Grey Gib 89, thank you for the reset with Prime. Dexpool 1026, thank you for sharing 126 bits. I'm the same pissed they released Core Jade. The most out of the few super stars that were released today due to budget cuts. TMW, thank you for cheering. 25 bits, holy moly, the camera is looking kind of crisp. I'm back to using my my other camera. We'll see if it stays running the whole time. It should.
Yes, Randy
Digital Matt, thank you for the reset for 6 months. We have Randy Orton here. Sasha012, thank you for the reset with Prime. Happy 8 months. Rolf 1981, thank you for gifting 5 subs. Dexpool 1026, thank you for 100 bits. At least you're more joyful today, not as moody as this past Monday for Raw. Has this been moody? You fucking be away from home for 3 weeks and listen to a chat full of people complaining and see how chipper you are, Dexpool. See how chipper you are.
But there's a hop in the Mrs. step tonight. The A-lister has Carmelo Hayes by his side.
JR77, I already got you. Oyster McCarthy, thank you for the reset for 17 months. Sam, Dukwall, thank you for the reset for 12 months. Happy 24. Rami, thank you so much for the sub. Can't wait for people to ask. Oh yeah. Ask continuous questions. Jacob got his hood up.
You put yourself there. Now I'm coming for you and your title. Yeah. You can get it whatever you want. I'm good with it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go ahead and talk about this out there. Yeah.
Can't hear the show very well. Hang on, let's figure that out. I can't hear the show that well. How do I fix it? How do I fix it? Hang on. Hi, Weezy from Conman. Oh, you're from Conman? Hello, anybody that is joining that normally hangs out with Con and Santi. They are friends of mine. Any friend of theirs is a friend of mine, I guess. Yes, I have heard about the releases. Yes, I have. We will talk about some of it. I just can't get rolling on it right now.
Decided he didn't like what was going down, drilled McIntyre with a south of heaven. Now, LA Knight was disqualified as a result of that, and he then vented his anger until a human torpedo in the form of Jacob Fatu showed up. The US champ putting all potential challenges for his goal on notice with a
had to fix that. Haha. Jimmy9, thank you for the reset for 1 month. Chris, 2K99, thank you for the reset with Prime Happy 16 months. Shane Paul 688, thank you for the resub. Demon of 9, thank you for cheering 1,000 bits. Evening Weezy, your hair is on point. Hope you get a good show. How am I feeling? I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Chips, thank you for the subscribing with Prime. Here we go.
Let me talk to you.
Yeah. I don't know which soda I want here.
1 week ago, I stepped right in this ring.
I think this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what's happening.
And I said I want my rematch for my U.S. Championship. Instead, what did I get? I got told, well, you're going to have a #1 contenders match for a U.S. Championship.
Someone said my live stream died. Did it?
I'd say if nothing else, I deserve my rematch, but that's okay. I did what I needed to do. I came in and had the match, but let's be honest, it didn't go my way. Now, why is that? Let's do a little bit of math. Why is that? Because right out here, Solo Sikoa decided to bring his pumpkin head looking ass out here.
Not a pumpkin head. I'm alone.
Gives me the spike, feeds me in.
Shit.
And then a little bit later, Jacob Fatu comes out here like this is his own personal jungle gym, bouncing all around. He's dropping moonsaults on everybody. But why was that able to happen? The reason that was able to happen was because the man who I have a match with a little bit later tonight, and that's Damian Priest. Damian Priest, I ain't got no problem with you. You got to understand something. I know what you were doing. I know it had nothing to do with me, but at the same time, my man, you got to pick your...
There he is. Yeah, so I'm not using a new camera. This is the camera that I used to film my Weezy. Yep, Weezy, your stream did crash for a bit. I literally went back and it was like nothing happened. This is YouTube saying this.
In front of this crowd here in Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines.
I don't know. Twitch doesn't have any issues. I don't really know. Did you get the drinks to use the WWE cup? No, I got the drinks because I need caffeine. That's why. It's very colorful in here. Yeah, I changed my camera settings a little bit, and all that.
You're right. You and I do not have a problem. We're cool, man. And last week, that was all about Drew McIntyre.
Drew.
WrestleMania happened.
If that motherfucker comes out right now, I swear to God.
I was good with moving on. But he couldn't keep my name out of his mouth. And then he mentioned my family. I just came out here to shut him up. Dude, look. I get all of that. I've had to chase dudes down, beat them down. I know. You want to knock your name out of his mouth. I get that. But you picked the wrong time. You picked my time, and now I didn't win my #1 contendership. If I'm honest, the bell rang because of you. I disagree with you, man. Solo spiked you over there. So all I did was save you from eating a Claymore and getting pinned 1, 2, 3. My man, I don't want to dig too deep here, but
I feel like you're living in the past. I feel like you're reliving WrestleMania.
Jesus
Just
Christ.
because you ate a Claymore,
This
just
is so
because Drew
stupid.
pinned you and beat you, don't put that on me.
What did they do to Discord?
You don't have any idea how that was going to come out. I could have called
Damn
him
it.
BFT right here. I'm just saying, don't let your failures
Every
be
time.
mine.
Guys, it's not Elka.
The way I see it, this whole situation is because you lost your championship at WrestleMania. I don't need any reminders, my man. Look, I lost my championship. I get it. I understand that. But guess what? As soon as I lost that championship, I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to come back. I'm going to fight for the thing the very next week. And then I'm not out here right now wrestling for this championship because of you. I can't say it any clearer.
If it does it again, it's because I have to turn off the 4K. Sorry.
This is the deal.
See how long it
All
keeps
your
running.
frustrations, they're your fault. Maybe if your head wasn't up your ass at Mania, you still be champion.
He say head or hand? Head or hand up his ass? What?
My man, the whole idea here is we ain't got a problem, right? But I'm telling you right now, if you keep talking like that, you ain't got to worry about where the head's up. You're going to worry about me putting my foot up yours.
His head is in his ass. Okay.
All right.
Got it.
We could do this back and forth for a minute. We can. Our match is later on tonight. Yeah. I don't see why we should wait. I don't see why
Do
they
it
should
now.
wait.
I'll explain the camera thing in a
I'm
second.
saying
Hang on.
We get a referee down here and we do this right now.
Oh, right this second, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh no, it's Dan Angler.
Wait, I
Oh
don't wanna
God.
wait. Do you want to wait?
Oh God, it's Dan.
Let's do it right away.
What is the reason for this season 4 field will be in black and gold? Okay, so if it does it again, it's either my camera's overheating or I have to change it to HDMI instead of 4K, which I might just do that right now anyway. Or using some.
It's a new era on NXT.
All the action, all the energy.
I mean, maybe that's why it worked fine when I was in Chicago. Anyway. How do you know it is the Wyatt 6 hijacking? Oh, how do I not know it's the Wyatt 6 hijacking my stream? It absolutely could be. Okay, so while this is starting, let me change my camera setting to HDMI real quick instead of the 4K. Give me 1 sec. Can we bring the brain rot from Satija into here, Wheezy, you legend? I don't mind. We just have to let, just don't talk shit to me. You can talk shit about Saji, but just let Brian, Mr. Purple Haze, know that it's brain rot. Like you're not being a hateful son of a bitch. Like you guys are weird. That's fine. We can be weird. We can be weird tonight. It's fine. I'm weird. You're weird. We're weird. Both Comet and Sandy are not being here. God. If you are outdoors, there is vent flow, so 4K is. I'm not outdoors. Oh, you say drop the 4K, not. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it right now. Hang on. Hang on.
Street fight
Hello.
between
This
Drew
is
McIntyre
Yeet
and
Mania.
Damian Priest.
I'll tell you right now, Joe, coming off high-profile losses like that, when you are natural-born winners like these two, both former champions now at this point, you cannot wait to get back on the horse, get back to winning ways, and start stamping your authority on this roster once again. Try climbing back to the top.
Couldn't agree with you more, Wade, and I think it's why we've seen the intensity level we've seen out of these two since WrestleMania.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Frustration, knowing you kind of dropped the ball in the biggest of moments through perhaps no fault of their own there. They were just on the night beaten by a better performance. But you cannot let that dictate the rest of your 2025. Get back to winning ways in a hurry. And as much as I enjoyed the smack talk a little earlier, both men acutely aware of how dangerous their opponent is.
Hang on. Give
slow
her a
feeling
minute.
out process here. You don't want to be caught with a quick
Give
one
her a minute.
after talking all that trash.
Yeah, and two guys who you would think they're not on each other's radar up until the recent events, and thus why we have what we have here in front of us.
The joys of
Both guys going through what they felt were
using a
their
new-
accounts of what
not
happened
new-
last
new
week
to
on
you,
Friday Night
camera.
SmackDown. Wade.
Yeah,
new to you,
different
camera.
perspective.
Oh, I hope
have a
it
fair bit of merit to
comes
them.
back
I
without
think
me
LA
having to
Knight
do
understandably frustrated at
Uh-oh.
losing the #1 contendership
Uh-oh.
to Drew McIntyre thanks to Priest. But Priest, on the
Son of
other
a
hand, I guess came out
Come
to
on.
help
Come
LA
on.
Knight, who was surely going to lose anyway. I think he
Oh,
made a great
no!
point that Samoan spike to the neck, followed by a inevitable Claymore. LA Knight was not going to win that match from that position.
Save the queen! God save the queen! Oh man, actually having a drone would be dope. And he's home.
And I can just imagine
Oh,
the
I didn't-
scramble in Nick Aldis' office right now as he rips up his
Come on,
sheet
you
of
piece of
proposed
shit.
matches and starts dashing
Dude.
around trying to find a replacement main
Come
event.
on.
Who would ever want to be a GM?
Oh, that's so stupid. What the fuck, dog? Hello. Hello.
Glad you're with us in front of a big crowd here in Des Moines, Iowa. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. Friday Night SmackDown. LA Knight and Damian Priest all of a sudden our opening match here on SmackDown as these two got heated right away as soon as we came on the air, as LA Knight was questioning why Damian Priest caused a DQ last week and gave Drew McIntyre that #1 contender status, says Knight is looking for a rematch to re-earn his U.S. championship.
Yeah, both men with the tough talk, both men aggravated by losses
Two
at
streams in a row,
WrestleMania.
we
There's a
like
hell of a
this.
lot riding on this match here. You cannot afford to take 2 big L's in a row, and one of these men is going to have to eat that.
Priest slams down Knight. Just the 4th time that they've ever shared the ring, but the first time they've gone one-on-one.
Yeah, and that limb length advantage of Damian Priest has really been the story
There
of
he
this
goes.
one so far. As LA Knight,
Oh, he's trying to go for it as Priest throws him away for a moment and delivers the big kick with all 250-plus pounds coming behind it. And Knight gets the shoulder up.
well, if you ask me, that was a desperation play from LA Knight, clearly attempting that BFT. He's getting eaten alive by the bigger, more dominant Damian Priest at this point, and the limb length has really completely neutralized the megastar's offense.
Absolutely, 6'5" is Damian Priest as he's climbing up top, thinking about going old school, but Knight drags him right down.
Yeah, Knight just had that one way too well scouted.
I'm confused.
Just took a beat too long climbing the ropes, giving the megastar, that championship caliber athlete that he is, a little chance to recover and throw something back in the opposite direction.
Mentioned how heated things got early on when we came on the air, as both were giving their account of what happened last week with that match between LA Knight and Drew McIntyre, and then Solo Sikoa came and got involved before Jacob Fatu was cleaning things up, and now these guys going toe-to-toe as Knight starts to take control here.
I think Damian Priest was just further antagonized.
Oh! The
Because
jumping neck
who told me to
breaker
turn off the
by Knight
4K?
into the cover, hooks the leg, and quickly Priest
Who did it?
gets rid of him.
Yeah, Damian Priest antagonized further by that confrontation, I should say, with Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa.
Oh, what's Elgato? Elgato is so
like
I have to use a
lighting the
capture card.
fuse.
That's
I
like
think
how you get the
words from
camera to
LA
work with
Knight
the
set Damian
the
Priest
stream. Yeah,
off
yeah.
over the edge, and a fight at that point was inevitable.
Big right hand from Priest as he
Oh my
tries to steady
God.
himself after the attack. From Knight, who
Oh my
beats him,
god, I hate it
slams him
here.
Yeah, Priest
How
looks like he's hurting.
How
That's
mad
still
will you be
clearly
if
not
I have
quite
to how mad will you be if I have to
recovered
restart the
from
stream?
that Sin City street fight, but catching the
I'm
megastar.
pissed.
And this
You'd
is
be livid.
danger moments for LA Knight here.
Looking for the south of heaven.
I probably
Instead,
would
Knight able to counter, but then Priest comes roaring back. And that left shoulder just barely gets up from Knight.
And that's how dangerous Damian Priest is. You see him sucking on oxygen. He's moving a little gingerly. He's clearly in agony, but he's so big,
All right.
so strong.
You
One
gotta
shot from
start
Priest
this
will
shit
take
over.
anyone off their feet.
I'm
Look at the
sorry.
megastar
I love you
now. The
all.
wind completely knocked out.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I'll be
just
right
consider
back.
what